Toots Sweet, once a member of the Spider-Simpson Orchestra. He was one of the greats. Toots was also a friend of Johnny Favorite, a very good friend, and one of the conspirators, helping Favorite pull out of his deal with the devil. You can find him in Algiers, New Orleans, performing at the Red Rooster with his band. But hurry, Harry Angel wants to ask some questions, and Toots is known for having a big mouth. So grab yourself a Two Sisters cocktail and catch Toots Sweet's final performance before he chokes on his words. Angel Heart was released in 1987, written and directed by Alan Parker, and based on the novel Falling Angel by William Hjortsberg. Toots is first mentioned by Connie, Harry Angel's lady friend associate, who dug up research notes at the Times. Toots is seen in an old photograph with Favorite. Angel returns to Harlem and visits Spider-Simpson in his old folks' home. The script details a long conversation between Angel and Simpson that is boiled down to a narration in the film. Spider says much about Favorite, but little about Toots, other than he was a great musician and likely friends with Favorite in the early days. Harry Angel takes a train to New Orleans to track down Toots Sweet, along with Margaret Krusemark and Evangeline Proudfoot. Toots performs at the Red Rooster, a small intimate music bar, where Toots gets his drinks on the house. Angel poses as a journalist when he speaks with Toots. Toots denies being friends with Favorite, but if you listen closely, he never acknowledges being in the same band with Favorite. He made a record of one of my songs, but that don't make us buddies, he says. Toots brushes off Angel, walks off, not wanting to discuss the matter anymore. Angel follows him into the men's room, much to the displeasure of Toots Sweet, who wants to be left alone and says something very peculiar. "I'm too big to go hiding under beds." Toots is startled by a dead chicken's foot with a ribbon. A bouncer grabs Angel and pushes the chicken foot into his nose before throwing him out into the alley. Angel would have to find another way to get information out of Toots Sweet. After the night of performing comes to an end, Harry trails Toots in his car through the swampy bayou. He comes across an Obeah voodoo ceremony with rituals that include singing, dancing, and Epiphany Proudfoot showering in chicken blood. The great jazz musician Toots Sweet takes a seat with rattles in his hand. In this performance, he's little more than background noise. We see Toots hobble up his stairs. The camera positions the scene as if we're looking at another Escher painting. Staircases and obtuse angles are not uncommon here. When Toots Sweet enters his place, Angel attacks in a room of angels who give Toots no comfort, and the porcelain angel falls to earth. Angel is cut with a razor, but manages to subdue Toots. Toots tells Angel not everyone in the bayou are Baptists, and Epiphany is a Mambo priestess like her mother. Angel inspects the pentagram inserted into one of Toots's teeth, who tells Harry he hasn't seen Johnny Favorite since before the war. Harry scribbles his name and number on a notepad, tears the piece of paper, and stuffs it into Toots's mouth. Angel leaves and drops the razor. A fan spins. We hear the echo of Toots's voice singing like it was recorded from his past, his requiem. Whatever we think happened in Toots's place is followed by visions. Harry walks upstairs into a strange room. His shirt is soaked in blood. An elevator descends into earth without him. We see the lady in black sit alone in front of a stage, a raised platform, presenting a chair. It is an electric chair, complete with cap and arm restraints. The room resembles a place of worship, complete with pews and a stage, but could it be a much different place, where public executions are held, with select witnesses? The lady in black does not notice Harry Angel. Perhaps she does not see him, or just maybe, the specter is waiting for Harry to cross into the spirit world by way of the chair. But before we discuss more about Toots Sweet and some theories, like, share, or subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this one. Who left the chicken foot for Toots Sweet and why? How did they know Harry was talking about Johnny Favorite? Do they carry a dead chicken foot around all day, just in case? The why is answered by Epiphany and Toots himself, where he self-describes as having a big mouth. The memory of Johnny Favorite is dangerous enough. Merely mentioning his name is bad luck. But who? The answer is Epiphany's followers, which Toots is one of them. She's a Mambo priestess for at least 4 years. How would a jazz musician who made his fame in New York be associated with Epiphany? Because Toots Sweet knew her mother, Evangeline. The clues come with the close relationship between Toots Sweet and Johnny Favorite. Toots was there when he and Favorite picked up a soldier on New Year's Eve, 1943. This is told to us by Ethan Kruzmark. Meanwhile, the lady in black, cleaning up after the sacrifice, may be Evangeline Proudfoot. Very probable that Toots introduced Johnny to Evangeline. To learn more about that theory, check out my other video, Who Was the Lady in Black? We see images, flashbacks to New Year's Eve, of Favorite, Margaret, and a limping man descending a spiral staircase after the gruesome sacrifice. The third person walks with a limp, just as we see Toots does in other scenes. Toots Sweet was played by the late Brownie McGhee, a true-to-life blues legend. At age 4, Brownie contracted polio that affected the use of his right leg. A March of Dimes sponsored operation when he was 22 restored mobility to his leg. That distinctive limp wasn't just a coincidental trait of Toots Sweet the character, but an important clue in the film. After Johnny Favorite was dropped off in Times Square with amnesia and a headache, Toots Sweet sought Evangeline's protection. After she passed away, the deal continued with her heir, Epiphany. Toots was a loyal and quiet follower of the Opia. In return, he would have minders, his keepers, to make sure no one resembling Johnny Liebling comes near him. Pretty simple arrangement at a place named the Red Rooster, where a chicken's foot is always ready to make an appearance. Let me know in the comments below, what are your theories about Toots Sweet? This is Mr. G of Synergy saying, have yourself a drink of two sisters, then make up any story you want. Check out other videos on my channel. Thanks for watching.